tips to keep in mind when it comes to oxygen and emergencies. The first thing is to evacuate early if possible. If you're in an area where there's hurricane issues, things like that. If they say leave, grab your things and go. Always have a plan prior to any kind of emergency happening when you're on oxygen, because you always have to remember that you use these concentrators at home and you do have tanks, but then when certain natural disasters happen, there's no electricity. So that puts you in a bind where your concentrator's not working. You do have tanks, but you probably don't have enough to last you until there's electricity. So the best thing to do would be to come up with a plan of where you would go, and when the disaster happens, or if you can't get out, there's always some medical tents and other places you can go to where there's shelter that would probably have some kind of generator with electricity for your concentrator. I know it might be cumbersome to bring your concentrator, but if you can take it with you. A lot of times those medical tents do have oxygen that they can't supply to you, but the best thing is to have a plan. Make sure you know if you're going to fly, if you're going to take the roads, because we all know with natural disasters there's issues where the roads are closed, the roads are flooded, but always have a plan for hurricanes, mostly, earthquakes, any kind of natural disaster. Just please keep that in mind to have a plan, and make sure your family and friends are aware of what your plans are. One more very, very, very important note. If you have oxygen, please contact your power company and let them know that you use oxygen. They may have their own separate form. They usually do. If they say that they don't, maybe have your nurse coordinator or your physician just draft up a note saying that you need oxygen 24/7. The importance of that is if there is a power outage, they would have record that you are on oxygen and to try to get to you first to get your power restored. So that is something very, very important. Please always inform your power company that you use oxygen.